Fielded in the end zone. It's Drive. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work first. Oklahoma rolled in the last Bedlam matchup, blowing out the Cowboys.
Oklahoma showed up, and they were ready to roll on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And they're going to try and match that intensity in this game.
And there's nothing worse than being a player in a rivalry game and having to watch last year's game, and you got absolutely demolished. And coaches are pointing it out all week. These Cowboys, they're looking for some revenge.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Give to the running back. Turning it on!
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to him, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And all defenses talk about sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking for space. It's Owens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky. It's like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like...
There he goes! Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. That's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Here's a hit. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Under fire. The to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and big one for the Cowboys. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finish the line out of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touch. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 11 over Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, better look out! There he goes! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. And the Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores.
he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Past the 30. Oh, out of space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On the ground, it's Baxter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll test the right side. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll operate out of split backs. Got a little space. Runs through a tackle. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle. The Sooner offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Shoots it to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes moving. Touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. They'll run play action. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Back over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Grab behind the line. It's Ellington. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They've got him for a sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Grab behind the line. It's blocked. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down. They're on the first and goal of the 6.
And that's why this field. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Trying to march their way in. This goes fire. Touchdown, Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I wanted to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down, a big one for the Cowboys. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheeler. The Sooners get enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Running into the open space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. This is now a 7-point game. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Flores. Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Kick is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Got to get the first down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fine play action. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Flores. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Ellington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to it.
There we go. Powers through. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one. You saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as his offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're working that left side. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Really good defense. You know, you try to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot and make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Flores. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking to throw on third. That's caught. Really good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Got his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump on top here in OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.